Hello there. hello. Let's do the usual audio check. Alright, let's put the music down a little bit. Don't want it to be too loud. Okay, I think we're sounding okay. What's the matter with red there, bro? What? Why do you have a red there, bro? What's the matter with red there, bro? Why do you have a red there? I'll chat out a minute. All right, I think we're sounding good. I think we're all good. Hello, everyone. Wowzers, there's a lot of people here today. Hello, everyone. Wowzers. There's loads of you here today. I gotta scroll back up to see who's been here. Well, I say hello to Saudi and B from earlier. They were saying lots of hellos before the stream actually started. Hello Isaac, hello Mr. Stormtrooper, hello Stan, hello Martin, hello Christian, hello everyone and everyone else who is lurking. Hello. Round them out. Them? There's more than one. Hey yo. Wowzers. Alright, so today, ladies and gentlemen, we have the controversial one. The 327th? I never remember. Yeah, 327th Star Corps Clone Troopers Battle Pack. This one retails in the UK for £35. Comes out officially tomorrow, but I was able to find this early at the last show that I went to last weekend. So I thought, well, this would be a fun little thing to do. Prepare footage of me being early. So I thought this could be quite a fun one to do. Obviously, this one is a bit more controversial in the States because I believe this retails for $45, which is a huge yikes. £35 is a big yikes, to be completely honest. So yeah, I'm not gonna say my full opinion on this until I built it, because you can say all sorts of things before you even begin, before you start, obviously, with it. But until I actually build it and see what it looks like, there's no point in making any judgments. So let's crack on. This might be quite a quick. This probably won't be a very long stream, but we'll try and keep it. Going for some time. Not ramble for a little bit, maybe. But how are we all doing? Are we all doing good? Oh wow! No paper bags. That is. Yeah, that's interesting. I thought they were trying to get all this out. And why do we have 2 instruction manuals? I don't... I guess it encourages... I suppose it encourages like people to like build. There's stickers as well. Wow. So nothing in here is printed. That's already a point lost. Already 1 point gone. Same old playing with cards, keeping up with Dan. Next question, please. Still need to watch Dan. Still got to do it. Right. So I think we're just gonna do it in order. Giving some lunch and then catching up on previous comics. Oh, nice. Nice. Right. I am just gonna go in order. So we're gonna start with the new Spider Droid and the Super Battle Droid. So this is obviously all the droid part. Alright, let's see. Woot stickers! Usually I don't mind stickers, but in a battle pack set that's this expensive, I would have really thought they would have done printed pieces, but you know, whatever. Alright, so we got 3 of these Super Battle Droids. I believe that's the same number as it was in the other Clone vs. Droid pack. Except in this one, you only get the Super Battle Droids, you don't get any regular droids. Oh, I missed about looking around laughing at the Warner Bros. Stuff. Yeah, it's interesting. From what you told me, it's definitely been very, very interesting to see. For sure. Alright, Super Battle Droids. Yeah, I get that, but I need to keep up my sticker loyalty. Fair enough. No judging. At least not judging much, anyway. I do have to admit, these new Super Battle Droid like molds and things, they definitely feel a lot more solid. I think compared to the older ones, so that's not a bad thing. I think I mentioned that before when I did the other battle pack, but you know, it's pretty good. Pretty good to see. I hate how people get mad that LEGO includes battle droids in their sets. Like, it's still more figures than their battle droids. You can't go wrong with battle droids. It's true. It's true. I think I have my own opinions on it. Personally, what I would rather they do, I would personally rather they just have a separate clone and droid battle pack. Like, have a battle pack dedicated just to the droids and one dedicated to the clones. That's what I personally would do. But they don't. They don't want to do it for whatever reason. So, you know. What do I know? What do I know, you know? I'm understanding that the long-term schedule is to make themselves look so valuable that a big money company will generally warn no enough. Well, with the amount of money, with the amount of debt they have, I'm not sure that's going to exactly happen, but you know, whatever. Whatever. It'll be interesting to see for sure. I have to admit, at the show, they actually had a lot of the newer stuff there, which has really kind of surprised me. I'm not really sure where they got them from, but I very, very nearly bought the new MTT. Very nearly. But after the buying that old Cantina, I'm just kind of like, yeah, I can't justify spending any more money. Because I spent a lot of money on that one. How much did I spend? I can neither confirm nor deny the amount of money that I spent on that set. Yeah, people get mad about bad droids being in normal sets. I get being mad about it in the Clone Battle Pack, and I agree with you, but you can't get mad at them being in the place because oh, no, absolutely not. No, absolutely not. No, I mean, it's daft. But, again, if I've learned anything about LEGO Star Wars fans, is that they complain about anything. They will complain about anything and everything. So, you know, whatever, at the end of the day, I just don't. Especially Clone Wars. Whoa, that's a little piece that just went flying off the side. Come back! But yeah. It just is what it is. That's why they're getting rid of the debt by getting rid of Discovery. Yeah, that's true. Valid and valid, I suppose. But still. Whether or not Place is actually going to take them on is very much debatable, I think. Just have to wait and see. Oh, that's an interesting way to do the eyes. They've completely redone how they've done the actual main body of this, which is quite interesting to see. Oh, they completely redone the body, actually. An interesting way to do it, Mr. Lego. An interesting way to do it. Here. I'd be very interested to look at the clones, I must admit. Granted, I mean, that's what everyone's probably interested in. But I'll tell you what, they've done a good job with the, oops. Oh, I put the, back things on. Okay, that makes more sense. I was wondering why that wasn't going on. Sound like, I don't think I've done anything wrong there. And turns out I have. I just can't read. I can't read. So that goes on there. Let's come onto here. Oh, the head looks. They definitely done a good job with the head. Realistically, one time a company would buy them. Private equity for them. I don't know. Anyone that's going to buy that, anyone that's going to buy Warner Bros. Good luck. That's all I'm gonna say. All I'm gonna say on the matter, you know. Is what it be. It is what it be, as they say. Go a bit more. It can. It looks good. Yeah, no, it's definitely a much more kind of accurate look for the droid head. It's a good size, actually. It's a very good size. I really want to get some of the new sets when they release, but I only have £10 saved up, so I can't buy them. I think, again, that's another problem, is that everything, the cheapest set that you can buy from this new wave in the UK is this battle pack. And even then, the battle pack is 30 quid, £35, you're just kind of like, It's a bit, I think I've gone over the prices of this so many times now that people are probably getting headaches, but it's just like, ridiculous. It's complete and utterly ridiculous. So what I can say for certain is that this new build for the Spider Droid is pretty good. Pretty good, indeed. Blah blah blah. And if ever my dad's giving me Universal buying it would happen. But correct me if I'm wrong, Ben, but this isn't a perfect world, right? Oh, definitely not, no. In a perfect world, we wouldn't have battle packs costing over £35 or $44 in some places, but as I said, we're not in a perfect world no more. This is, like, not going on properly. What's going on here? Something's wrong. Like, not kind of going on properly. That's so weird. Didn't want to go on properly. I don't quite know what that was all about. Honestly, I'm really not that high on new sets. I'm only really interested in the figures. No, that's valid. That's very valid. As I said, the only real set that I was interested in was probably the V19 torrent, but after the amount of money that I spent at the show, I couldn't really justify spending any more money, because do you guys want to know would you guys like to know how much I spent on that classic cantina? Bear in mind, it's got everything is in that cantina, and I got the box for it as well. Do you want to know how much I spent on it? Because I feel like if I say this, you guys are going to absolutely be like, Ben, Animations, what are you doing? And I'm just like, I like classic sets. I can't help it. I can't help it. In every world, well, season 6 of Teen Times have been released. That's also true. Like, I need clone pilots. I have one Phase 1 pilot from 20. So I'm probably gonna try and get hold of a few new pilots. Yeah, £90. Go up, up. It was definitely more than 90. I mean, to be fair, what I paid for it, like, to some degree, I'm just kind of thinking, like, I mean, it was a lot of money, but also at the same time, considering it's fully complete with the box, it's actually not bad. It's not too bad, but that like the value-wise, I think it was pretty good, generally speaking. But as I said, people might agree to disagree with my spending habits. Yeah, no, I tell you what, this is definitely a much better build for the Spider Droid. Oops, I think I have not. Oh, wait, hang on, what's that? Ah, whoops. That's that one on wrong. £200, not 200, a bit lower than 200. How intact was the box? The box wasn't in great condition, but considering how old it is, the condition it's not terrible. It was less than 200. What this goes on to here. Less than 200, more than 90. I tell you what, yeah, that's a Spider Droid done. No, I have to say, that's actually a really good build for the Spider Droid, actually. I'm actually quite impressed with that. They've done a really good updated build for that droid. 159, I mean 150. Yeah, bang on 150. The bloke was originally setting it for 160, but then I was able to negotiate it down. To 150. So 150. And it might sound a lot for that set, but it's not bad. The figures in there are probably worth 100 on it. Are probably worth about 100 on its own. Like the green little dewback creature is worth probably about 25-30 as well. So it's all in all, it kind of adds up. But again, it was probably quite a lot of money. It was a lot of money. I kind of think is like, should I really spend that? And it's kind of like, oh, it's worth it. Worth it, 110%. But yeah, no, I'm impressed. This is a very good little build for that. I mean, that's good. I love classic sets, and that Greedo is amazing. Yeah, no, getting hold of that classic Greedo was definitely was a bonus for sure. Oh, no, it's yeah, no, I'm impressed. That's definitely a good little build, actually. Good little build. How much was Bob? Bob was only £11 because it's the newer Bob. It's not the old Bob. So that wasn't too bad. Okay, well, so far, like I said, good. Spider Droid's good. It's good having the Super Battle Droid. So this is the whole Separatist part of the build. So, I have to see the rest of these are like bag number 2. Alright, let's get to some of the clones. Okay, I can already see. Hello, iGrix. Welcome, welcome. Overpriced. Yeah, the price is definitely a problem. It is definitely quite a big problem. And I'm already seeing another problem with this set that I don't like. How about you with the old Bob? He's about 50 or 60 quid. Maybe more. I'm not 100%, but he's very, very expensive. I know that much. Oh no, I'm in the one home in Skyno Street. You hate to cannot wait. What? Huh? Excuse me? You've confused me. Well, I've spotted one thing I already don't like, and that's them once again printing the like waist capes onto the legs. Like, just no. Either don't print. Either leave them unprinted, or give them the waist capes, because like it doesn't look good. It just doesn't look. This is more of a nitpick. They're nitpicking and stuff now, but it's just kind of like it doesn't look good. That's the problem. It just doesn't look good. Oh yeah, we got these new little pauldron pieces as well. Oh, that's cool. That's interesting. Okay, that's pretty cool. Got plenty of space for you to move the arms. Maybe not so much on the back. I don't recall kidnapping any homeless man called Bob. You can move it quite far back on the back, and it's actually, yeah, no, I like that. That's interesting. No, I like them. The new pauldrons definitely look good. They look very good. That is it's 1 point for the set. Pauldrons are looking pretty good. If this is the direction they're gonna go with the pauldrons now, it'll definitely work. Because getting one of these for like the stormtroopers and like the sand troopers and things will be really neat. No, that's really nice. I give you credit, Lego. The pauldrons are done very nicely. These clothes actually look really good. Again, as I said, the lack of waist cape kind of does bug me. It just doesn't look good. Okay, Stan, like, calm down with the caps, please. Just calm down with the caps. Alright. So that's interesting. That's pretty good. As I said, no, they look pretty... Apart from the stupid thing of the waist capes, it's just... I know you are, I'm just saying. So apart from the lack of the waist capes, yeah, no, I like... Those clones are looking very good. Well done. Well done, LEGO design team. You've done them very well. No, I'm not going to nitpick at the fact that the face visors is a little bit off. Who was it that was complaining about that? It was quite a big YouTuber, from what I recall. They were complaining about the fact that the yellow light line printing, I'll show a bit more in a close-up, but the fact that the yellow printing kind of goes all the way like over the visor and down, where technically It doesn't actually do that. It's not meant to, but it's just kind of like, oh, it's such a minor thing. Just like, shush. Just shush. Hello. Hey. Hi. Hyena. Hello. How are you doing? Hope all is well. We are on to the clone part of the battle pack now. And I have to say, so far, clones looking pretty good. M&R. Of course it was M&R. And anything with clones. If the clones aren't 100%, then he will complain about every pocky little thing. Jeez Louise. Jeez Louise. The thing I say, the people complaining about the lack of details on like the clone troopers and whatnot, if you don't like them, just buy custom figures. In hyena. I know. Was it? Wait, did I mispronounce it? Hyena. Oh, is it hyena? It's actually hyena. Is that how it's pronounced? I thought for some reason I thought hyena was a longer word. I thought there was more letters in that word, but maybe my dyslexia is kind of coming into full force on that one. Did I pronounce it? Is it hyena or hyena or hyena? Or hyena? Hyena. Oh, it is pronounced hyena. Oh, right. Oh, okay. I don't know why. I thought hyena had more letters in it for whatever reason. My bad. But hello, hyena. Sorry. I do apologise. I could have sworn there was more letters in hyena. But I guess not. My bad, ladies and gentlemen. You have experienced a little bit of Ben's dyslexia. Little known, fun fact. Ben Animations is slightly dyslexic. And now you know. And now you know. Ugh, right. So... it seems like a lot of pieces to put into like an ATRT. I don't know. I thought that too. Yeah, no, it just surprised me is all. It was just a bit surprising. So that comes along here. I'm guessing this is like the base. The main base of the walker. From what I can tell. Yeah. Right, so that comes onto there, that comes onto here. In Advanced Lego, the one thing I'd like to also buy is the two pauldrons. It'd be amazing to recolor some of them and put them on other figures. I would probably just wait, because you're probably going to get a couple of recolored ones of these coming out in the future. So, a little patience. Have a little bit of patience, my friend, and it will probably, they'll get some new colored ones coming out in the future, for sure. But people also said I would also wait because people are probably going to put those pauldrons at like, I mean, considering how expensive the set is, those pauldrons are probably going to be put up to like 3 or 4 quid each. I like how Lego is actually putting detail in instead of the 2025 first one. I thought the 2025 first one was pretty good. I thought the 5 first guys in that looked pretty good. If I'm being completely honest. I don't think they were terrible. They definitely were not terrible. Trading my friends for 5's custom pauldron and color the grey version of my custom clone figure. Oh, interesting. Fair enough. Right, so that's this one. Ugh. There's I think I'm just thinking about the first iteration. Whoa, the first iteration of the ATRT and how simple that was. Because I think this one I think is probably potentially a bit smaller, but it's also just more pieces in it. It's just kind of weird. Bizarre to me how they can make things smaller but just bump a lot more pieces in it. I think that Lego is gonna make the ATRT rainbow. The 5 first one had detail but was too oversized. Oh yeah, no, that ATRT was. The ATRT was definitely oversized. No doubt about that. As I said, I don't quite know what the situation is going to be for this one, but from what I can tell from initial glances at the box, I would say it's probably going to be smaller slightly. Maybe just slightly smaller. So we got this one, we got this one. It's going to be very interesting. Apart from, as bizarre this is probably going to sound, and with how much I kind of crapped on the set, I do legit kind of want to get the turbo tank just to kind of just see the builds and just be absolutely gobsmacked by it. But as I said, I'm obviously not touching that set until it's at least half price. Any spider droid's cool, but I would like a different droid next, like a crab or aqua droid. It would definitely be good to get a crab droid. I think do something a bit different, because we definitely, I would say, like fans are probably getting a bit sick of spider droids, to be completely honest, and I wouldn't blame them. Would not blame them. Wouldn't blame them in the slightest. This comes into here. Okay, yes. What we got here is the body. So what's in there must be the legs, I'm assuming. Yeah, I assume so rightly. Oh, also, guys, I can update you on something. So you know how with me moving on to a new channel, you know how I said I was looking at trying to commission someone to make some new background music? Well, I have commissioned someone, and it's being made now. Hehe. It's probably not going to be done by the time I move on to my new channel, but new official commissioned music BGM is coming, which I'm very happy about, because the guy who's doing it is very talented. So I'm very much looking forward to seeing what he puts together. So that's good. Yeah, and also missed an opportunity to put a crowd droid in the ATT from 2022. Yes, that is also very true. I don't know why they didn't really. Who is doing it? It's a fellow. I'm probably going to pronounce his name wrong. I think it's Yusei Yuki. I think his name is. It's spelled like Yusei. I think that's how you pronounce it. It's Yusei. I'm gonna have to make sure I get his name right for when I do thank him. Got to make sure I get that right. But he's done quite a lot of BGMs for other streamers and things. So yeah, pretty exciting stuff. I do say so myself. Some good stuff. Making some good progress. A good scale tri-droid would definitely be good. Definitely, they should definitely do that for a battle pack. Have like a good scale tri-droid. That's what I would do. That's what I would do personally. But again, I'm not in charge of what LEGO does, so I unfortunately don't have much say in the matter. I have very little to no say in what LEGO does, so unfortunately I cannot help you guys with that. So that's there. And that goes on here. Going on to there. Yeah, no, it's bizarre with battle packs are just an interesting subject, really, especially the more recent ones, because personally, I don't know. Let me know your opinions on the matter. But personally, I would love it if they did maybe say instead of this was a crab droid, and have 3 super battle droids, 4 regular battle droids, and maybe a stab. Maybe like the stab the droids like speeder thing, and have that as a pack. Have that as a pack and sell that for £12. Would you buy that? Would you buy that? Because I could definitely tell you 10-year-old me would definitely buy that. Would definitely get a hold of those, because it'll be kind of reminiscent of the older packs. And said that would be a great little pack. I have no opinions. I'm just a security guard. Fine. They just need a Tri-Droid set, one based on the Clone Wars. And then going to Jetpack Cataracts. That would be pretty cool. DJI builds more details because you build anti-legs, so the fiber first one was just a brick with tiles. Ah, okay. Yes, you would. You would. As I said, it's just one that it's... I think LEGO needs to really go back to the basics with these packs and just not have... I mean, a good example is the Night Trooper pack. Because it's like, it's a very simple build. You've got the 4 figures. Problem is that it's £20, which it definitely should not be. It should be like £5 less. Definitely should not be 20. But unfortunately, I just think that's probably just going to be the norm now. I think battle packs going up to £20. Would have seen that day coming, for sure. But alas, it's a bit ridiculous. Right, so goes there, goes here. But yeah, no, they need to go back to just keeping things very simple. But unfortunately, they only seem to release like an official small battle pack once every year now, so unfortunately, not much is going to change in that regard. At least not by much, from what I can tell. It just is what it is. LEGO fans on Clone Wars stuff, but now I want Imperial First Order. It's true. It'll be the norm until inflation's odds off. I don't know, a lot of this new stuff, I can't really say it's all inflation. I think it is in part it's LEGO just greed as well. Because I want to bear in mind, I say it's part of LEGO's greed. Bear in mind, right? The turbo tank has about, I think, like 820 odd pieces, right? About 820, and it's £140. The K2SO, by big, like, buildable figure that you can get, that set has 845 pieces, and it's £80. So it's nearly half off. Like, you know, I get minifigures and stuff, but like the minifigures should not jump the price up that high. They just shouldn't. That is a crime in itself. But what do I know? What do I know, you know? I mean, potentially, I don't know. It could be either way, really. They could just be made the 4 OG battle packs. We made the Stormtrooper one twice and the Rebel one once, but we need the Clone and Droid battle packs we made. Technically, they kind of did the Clone one with the Clone and Droid pack that came out last year, the one with the 3 grunts, because technically that's a remake of the old one, because it's got the speeder and the turret. So technically, that's actually a remake. In some regards. I'd call it artificial inflation. The companies are deliberately hiking up prices as opposed to price increase as a response. Yeah, no, definitely. I get them raising prices, but they didn't have to raise them that much, you know? That's the problem with it. I understand increased, like, pricing, but the amount that it's gone up by is the problem. It's just kind of like, ugh. Well, the one thing about the stuff in the turbo tank is that's all going to become very, 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 very valuable, because not many people are probably going to buy it. That's it. I'll probably only get I want to get a hold of it just for the figures, but I said I'm not touching that set until it goes down to at least 100. No one's talking about how K2S2 used to be so expensive, and now it's £10 on eBay. Well. K2, you could only get K2S2 in one set that came out nearly 10 years ago, so it's no surprise why he was expensive. No surprise at all. LEGO should make it. Oh, did you click enter a bit too quickly there, Heine? Fine, happens to the best. Happens to the best of us. Lego should make a UCS Darth Vader's castle. That would be pretty cool. That would be interesting. That would be pretty cool. That would definitely be an interesting one. Oh, yeah, as I said. I mean, the good news about all this stuff... Oh, did you see someone made a Millennium Falcon from the Star Wars logo set? I did not, Isaac. That's kind of funny, though. That's kind of funny. Isn't it like a meme at the moment where people are just building a Millennium Falcon out of out of so many sets? You should not after reading about the new Lego Death. Oh god, yeah. Oh gosh. Oh, that's a bummer, dude. Reading what the... I don't know. Have you guys heard the leaks about what that UCS Death Star actually is? Oh, big bummer. I'm gonna hold judgment until I actually see it. But oh god, I can't believe they went down that route. 1,000 pounds like flop. 1,000 pound flop, I tell you. Crazy. I think the Vader's castle would be definitely pretty cool. Because the one that came out a few years ago was cool. The UCS Death Star is a square. Yep, it's like a big kind of... It's not like the old Death Stars. It's the big kind of like display piece, kind of like the the final duel thing, the trash compactor bit, the Yoda's like swamp hut, the Endor chase, that kind of thing. That's what it's like. That's what it essentially is. It's just a basically giant... it's basically a giant... That is essentially what it is. And it's just kind of like, oh, Lego. Oh, Lego, you have fumbled so hard. So hard. The upside to that, though, is that the prices of the previous Death Stars are going to go up in price more, I reckon. So there's that one upside. My Death Star is about to become much more valuable. It's a mega diorama. Yes, essentially. A 1,000, that's its cost. Yes, because I'm pretty certain it's like 10,000 pieces, Martin. I'm pretty certain it's going to cost about $1,000 or maybe a little bit less. But that is, I think, the general price of it. Like a full Death Star, you'd have to literally buy 2 of them because it's in half. Yeah, I think it's kind of like, it's not like properly square, it's kind of like that kind of look. If this side was kind of like the front, if this was kind of like the front, this is the back, it's kind of like angled. It's not like a proper, it's not like a dead square kind of thing. I think that's what it is. That's what I've heard of. That's what I hear. I could be a bit wrong on that one, but you know. But yeah, it's just such a bummer. It is such a bummer because that was... I was generally really looking like... But Lego thinks that everyone is a millionaire. There will be people that will buy it though, that's the thing. And I guarantee you guys, I'm going to say this right now. Guarantee you, people are going to be buying that set to get the minifigures. And only the minifigures. People are going to cough out $1,000 just to get hold of the figures. Gonna happen. It's gonna happen, and it's going to be hilarious to see. So yeah, it's a bit unfortunate. It's a bit unfortunate, but as I said, it doesn't really bother me because I had no intention on buying that set anyway because of just how expensive it is. So yeah. It's just a bummer, dude. That's no space station, it's a grey Rubik's Cube. Who was designing this? I mean, we didn't. I am holding off judgment until I see it because it might look pretty cool. To be fair, I think people would think when people think of the Death Star, they were just thinking of the Death Star that obviously came, the Death Stars that came before. Because they said those are really. Cause, I mean, I've got it. Like I can see it like right over, like literally right over there on my display, on my side. I got that, and it's still really cool. And, you know, I think that's people were expecting that, but just bigger. And they did do that. That would have been pretty cool. But, I don't know. It'll be interesting to see how they do it. Be very interesting. But, yes. From the initial rumors, it's not looking good, ladies and gentlemen. It's not looking good. Oh, for sure, they'll list them for sale for more than their value. I mean, with how much the set is, if the set is going to be 1,000, most of all the exclusive figures in that set are going to be going for probably about 100 quid. At least. I almost guarantee it. Almost guarantee it, ladies and gentlemen. So yeah, be prepared for that one. Be prepared for that one. Thankfully, I already have a Director Krennic, so I don't need to worry about getting that guy again. Which is kind of funny. It's going to... Ah, okay. Taz is dead. It was... I'm gonna hold judgment because it could look really cool, to be fair. But as I said, because it's not like an actual sphere, it's kind of like, wow, that's already a bit disappointing. I cannot lie, but you know, it is what it is, and that sticker is not on straight, and I don't care. It is going to stay like that. I don't care. Blah, blah, blah. That's it. Definitely some good detailing on this. Good detailing on the walker so far. I must admit, I've kind of been rambling a little bit, so I kind of haven't been building this as quickly as I could be. Not a bad little body. Not bad. Not bad size. It's not as big as I would have thought, but that's the stickers done. To saying complaints like that. I'm going to put code in the code, and if he doesn't make one, just end his lifetime. I mean, to be fair, he has the set. I'm not going to say that he's done all bad sets. He's definitely done some good stuff. You know. Bag numero 3. Alright, so this one I imagine it's just the leg. Let's have a look here. So what I gather, all the clones are basically identical. From what I can tell and see. Oh, there's like a new piece for the helmet. Hang on. Oh, that looks way more details than previous ones. I don't know what the name of it is, so you guys are probably gonna have my head over it, but these like little scanner fits that goes on like the helmets to kind of come down. Oh, that's completely new. Oh, that's neat. That looks really good, actually. There's like the bits on them, the side of the helmet. I don't know what this like scanner bit is on the side, but it's a new one. Ah, that's pretty cool. Wow, so there actually are quite a lot of new pieces in this. Not just the pauldrons. They got like the new like scanner thingy-majiggies. Is there only one in here, or is there? Oh no, there's a couple. There is a couple. That's neat. Good job, Lego. This is the late 90s. Dang. Can't stick him in the void then, because he's been part of the team for a while. I like those. I definitely like those. Like these new... I don't know what these scanner bits are, but it's very nice. I thought that was just exclusive to new Django. Oh, rangefinder. Ah, rangefinder. My bad. My bad. Fair enough. I thought that was just exclusive to new Django. I didn't even know it was exclusive to the new... I didn't even know it was part of the new Django. That's pretty cool. It's a rangefinder. And also, hello, AC Brick Studios. Welcome, welcome. Oh, that's neat. Well... Just as a heads up, guys, if you're interested in getting a bunch of these, you do get another spare one here, so you get 3 of them in here. So that's pretty cool. Oh wow! I do have to say, the clones look good. Pet peeve with the whole like wastegate thing, like, you know, it's not. I'm not gonna go crazy over it. Like, you know, it's a personal nitpick at the end of the day, but it's not. Like I said, it's not. They look good. They have actually done a really good job of these with the clones on this. They've done a really good job. Like, they all look good. And just for the record, if you guys are wondering if there's anything different about them, there isn't. They're all exactly the same. Wait, that thing looks 3D printed. I think it might be, yeah. It could very well be like a 3D printed piece. But it looks good. They look very, very, very good. Interesting that they've got just normal binoculars and not the actual the micro binoculars that you used to usually get, but that's not really a big deal at the end of the day. But no, they look good. I will say, give Lego credit where it's... Oh, I just realized my head. I just realized my head here is blocking the clones. Hang on. Excuse me just a second. There we go. See them a little bit better. I'll do, I'll move... I will get a close-up of the clones for you to have a look at in a little bit. Let's just finish putting this together. But I'm impressed. I am impressed. They've done a good job with the clones. He's in the Lego Star Wars scene since he was first hired by Lego. He got promoted to lead designer and creative designer in the late 2010s. Oh, fair enough. That one gets killing me right now. I just had Chinese food and a whole tub of grapes. Help me. Oof. Oh boy. I'm not a big fan of Chinese food, so I can't help you with that one, my friend. Can't help you there, mate. Sounds like your stomach disagreed with it. I think it disagreed pretty promptly, I must admit. Oh, black, right. Would you say that the pauldrons were a downgrade compared to the ones you got in the past? No, I think these are an upgrade. I think they're good. I definitely think these pauldrons are the best way forward, because it's just, they don't really get in the way all that much, and I think they do look a lot better. I think they look a lot better than the other ones, because the other ones, like even like the smaller kind of even like the smaller ones they've done for some of the newer ones, like I think for the First Order lot, etc. I think they're just a bit too big. I think they're just a bit too big for my personal opinion. They do kind of get in a way. They can get quite in a way quite easy. But these ones, they're done quite nicely, I think. And I think this is. I do hope the Lego sticks with these, because they're good. They're a nice change. I can eat Chinese clone. This is gluten free. Ooh, fair enough. They have a 1-inch gap above the clone's visor. Oh, I don't care. People who are complaining about that, oh my lord, it's just kind of like, oh, get a grip. It's a toy at the end of the day, guys. Like, kids aren't gonna care. Like, they just don't. They just don't. I can guarantee you, they just don't care. Got like a little bit of a thingy there. It's pretty neat. May not get PC. Oh, that bit, yeah. That was even worse. I couldn't believe it when that was actually. I saw the clip of that, and I just kind of like, he's joking, right? And then I heard the actual audio. I was kind of like, you're actually. Oh my god. It's as I said before. If people. I'm just like saying this. I think I said it earlier, and I'll say it again. If you don't like how LEGO are doing the clones, there are third parties that make really good, accurate clone troopers. So just buy them from there if you're really gonna go crazy over it. Just like LEGO doesn't have to be 100% accurate. I mean, that was the charm. That was one of the charm points to all the older stuff, was that it wasn't 100% accurate. So to that, I say get a grip. Rubber wastegapes would be interesting. Would probably be better than them being printed, I think. I guess the problem is with the wastegapes, I guess it makes it a bit harder to sit them down. So as opposed to from that perspective, it's not a bad change, I suppose. You know, so I can. How's the wallet, Ben? Crying. Death. In the hospital at the moment. It was there's that cantina was a big chunk of money, I must admit. Cost me a lot, but I'm glad I got it, but it was a lot. It did cost a lot. And hello, Worst Hour, I hope you're doing well. The old wastegapes were good. I think they were good. But as I said, I think to a degree, if Lego's thought process was that it makes them harder to kind of sit down, then fair enough. I think that's a valid one. But I think I don't think they should print the wastegapes. That's the only problem. Including wastegapes and dreams, which literally is a theme to play as their target. Fair enough. Like, you're gonna complain about a microscopic piece of yellow on a toy, go do something else if you're like, oh! But he's been known to complain about a lot of things of clones, so I'm just kind of like, you know what, you do you, whatever. The only things I've seen with him is that the only real clips I've seen of him is him whining about stuff, so I'm just kind of like, you know what, you do you, I don't. You want to whine about mid-school stuff like that, then, you know, by all means. But shouldn't be too disappointed if people get tired of his moaning. And is a bit certain, but, you know, whatever. I say solid wastegapes 4 o'clock again, because they won't be no risk of breaking, because they won't sit. The solid ones I don't think are pretty good. MMR is anti-Lego now. That also doesn't surprise me. Somehow I'm not surprised by that one. Because he got kicked out of the preset program. so he's petty, essentially. Not here to make fun of people, but my lord. As I said, all I've seen from him is just complain, and just kind of like, really, dude, get a grip, please. The best thing would be if they do molded the legs and printed the commas. Maybe. I think ultimately what would be the best, humble opinion here, is having those older capes, but in like the stretchy kind of like fabric with like the new capes and things. Having those just in general, because then you can, one, they're really flexible, and two, if it really comes down to it, you can take them off, you can remove them, and then sit them in, because that's what you would do with the older stuff anyway. Really, that's kind of my thinking with it. That's what I would do. Whether or not they do that is obviously another question entirely, but that's what I personally would do as a change. Not saying Lego are going to do that, but you know, I mean, that's enough hate for a stream. We are just building Lego. Good call, Mr. Heiner. Good call. We will wrap that up and we will keep on building. Keep building. Ah, so okay. The legs are definitely a lot shorter. Very nicely done on. Very good detailing on the foot, actually. I give Lego props for that. They've done a... Oh wow, this is actually a really good scale. This is a really good scale. As I said, that's not bad. That's pretty good. Is it like proper accurately scaled? Obviously not 100%, no, but that's not bad. That's not bad, actually. They've done pretty good with that. They've done actually really. That's actually really nicely done. Being able to pack that much detail into the walker and trying to make. I think they're trying to pack as much detail in by trying to make it a bit smaller, and they've done a good job of that. Really well, actually. Well done, Lego. Good job on that one for sure. You know, everyone have a rest. Yeah, no worries, Stanley. Bye bye. Take care of yourself, man. Thank you for stopping by. Have I missed any messages? I don't think so, no. Nope. But yeah, no, that's actually really, that's good. That is good. Very nicely done on the detailing, Lego. I do admit that. I keep kind of looking at this set overall and just kind of like my opinion on this set kind of really does keep changing, which is not entirely a bad thing. It's not entirely a bad thing. I don't know. Genuine question for obviously for you guys coming into the stream. Are you guys kind of curious about watching this set for my own personal review, or do you just kind of like seeing the set being put together and then you will kind of make a decision to kind of get it yourself then or not? Just curious. Curious Joe, if you will. Right, that goes up to here. That comes up to here. Yep, just like that. I have to say, it's interesting because I thought this walker was going to be like twice the size, but I said it's not a terrible size. It's actually pretty. I think it's actually pretty good, to be honest with you. Low-key a bit of both. That's fair. No, that's fair. No problem with that. Not a problem. I buy the sets just so you guys don't have to, or maybe if you don't want to. Mayhaps. Oops. Oh, nope, I couldn't see that part. I just like conversation and giving people the joy of a new subscriber. Nah, that's fair. Thank you very much. So I'm a bit of a curious, George, seeing if I should get the Walmart 2-pack with the discounts just to get the good deal. That's fair. I watch for the building your opinion since I haven't really bought any sets for a while now. Fair enough. That is fair. No, I have to admit, I said I wouldn't buy any more new stuff. I think after putting this together, I would potentially like to get the MTT just to see, just to one kind of build it, and two see what it would be like having both of those sets together. Because the 2-pack thing, correct me if I'm wrong, Worst Hour, that's this one in the MTT, isn't it? Correct me if I'm wrong. I'm just not 100%. That's the thing I'm not 100% on. Because if it's those two, that would be interesting. It'll definitely be a good deal for sure. Hello, Blake. Welcome. Hello. How are you doing, good sir? I hope all is well. Let's put that here. Oh, hang on a minute. Pick this up. Yes, Walmart 2 back is the 327 cents. Ah, okay. So $10 discount on buying both if I recall. Oh, okay. Oh, I shouldn't be tempted to buy the MTT now with the amount of money that I've spent, but I am curious. I am very curious. I think maybe what I'll do is maybe I'll go to my local Lego store and see how much, and maybe see the size of it, and then I think compare the price of it perhaps. Is that gonna stand? Can I stand like that? Oh, yeah. I'll tell you what, that's not a bad scale. That's pretty good. They've balanced it out quite nice, actually. Edgy on both, it's like 195. Ah, fair enough. It's cousin used these. Ben, just buy Gunpla, then that's where my funds are going. Black Trust Sunset. Wait, what? Sorry, I'm very confused. You confused me. What's that all about? Alright. Oh, this must be the... Wait, is this the actual... Oh yeah, I've realised there's something missing on this ATRT, and it's the actual main Canon. Mine that compares all MTTs and turbo tanks with prices and size difference. Ah, right. I mean, to be fair, I have got the old MTT, so I don't really need to get it. I'm just kind of... I'll be kind of curious just to see it. I'll think about that one. I shall consider. Oh wait, actually, the way round. That one the wrong way round. It was my birthday yesterday, and I got the Fantastic Four Lego set and the old Daily Bugle set and one comic book adventure showdown. Oh, nice. Oh, I'm building a radio tower. Oh, it's not the Canon. Oh, okay. Okay. Fair enough. Yeah, happy belated birthday, Blake. I hope you had a good one. God, getting all these Clone Wars sets is really making me want to make like a Clone Wars brick film. Maybe I should really, consider doing that. Okay, yes, it's an IC. Oh, okay, that's a bit ugly. Okay, this is getting a point knocked down from it now. The actual Canon is just a stud shooter. That is... Ooh, that is no bueno. That is no bueno, sir. That is ugly. Oof, no, yeah, no, I don't like that. I don't know your guys' opinions, but I don't really like that. That Canon looks a bit... Oof, that's not great. No, I don't like that. I don't look that from like a design point of view. No, I don't think so. Ooh, a little bit top heavy, maybe. Okay, hold on, I'm trying to see if I can... Maybe it's going to like that a little bit. Can I do that up a bit more? I can, hang on. Just trying to do something here. Nope, that doesn't work. Kind of a bit difficult to get this to kind of stand up. It's kind of a bit top heavy. Well, it could stand up pretty well on its own, but doesn't seem to want to be able to. Unless I do this. Will this stand up a bit there? I wonder. Ah, yeah, that's better. That's better. Right, okay. Yep, nope, we fixed it. Okay. Wow, I thought this review was going to be pretty one-sided, but I have to admit, I'm generally quite impressed. Oh, sorry, I think I've missed a lot of messages. Hang on just 1 second. Right on the back, happy birthday. Not the gun. Sorry, blaster. What if you're gonna get your one, get the commando droids? I have a bunch of commando droids, to be honest, so that's not a problem. Now womp womp. What if you flip the cannon upside down? Still doesn't look good as well. Oh, that's a design view. No, it definitely makes sense. But what they could have done, they could have added a piece for like the actual main cannon, like the main cannon on top of here, and then have that as something that's there. They could have definitely added something on here. Definitely. Maybe I might try and do that. It doesn't need to be huge. I might try and figure something out for that. As a play feature, great, absolutely great. It needs something. It just needs something, not huge. Ooh, I'll have to try and think of something for that. I'll try and think of something for that one. I'm confident I could think of something for that. All right. We are going to change the view around now, so we're going to hit the BRB screen and tally some bits up. And we will get into the close-up. Alright, bear with me 2 seconds, guys. Oh, God! Stiff. My legs are stiff. Oh! Alrighty. Oops, I hit my lamp. Oh, and I hit something else. I heard lots of things. Lots of stuff's getting hit. I don't know what's going on. I don't know. Alright. Might need to turn on the software for my webcam as well, so I can adjust the focus, obviously. So I will do that as well. Okay. Alright. Building. Here we go. Nope. I usually put all the stuff. Up. Commit, so that's kind of my bad on that one. So spider droid here. Whoopsie daisy. So let me just move all this along a minute. Let's bring this light forward so then we can see a bit better. There we go. There we go. Whoops. Maybe a bit too bright now. Sorry guys, I'll check the chat in just a second. Let me just readjust everything here. And these super battle droids aren't really going to stand on their own, so I need to get something for them to stand on. Almost there. Alright, there we go. We got the battle droids. Super battle droids over here. Right, I might just need to... Alright, hang on, let me just check the chat. After integrating show into the Canon as opposed to just a show. Yes, you don't say it doesn't have to take away the actual stud shoe a bit. Just something, just to add a bit more to it, kind of thing. That's what I mean. I saw a video of someone taking a play feature away and taking a non-play feature. I mean, some people might prefer that. That is what it is. Some people might prefer that, but I'm just kind of thinking in a sense that maybe, oh, that's white balance. Whoops, I thought that was whoopsie doodle. Where's the... Oh my, this is a completely new webcam software that I got. Okay, no, that's fine. gonna stay up there. Right. I'll keep this here a minute. As I said, shame it's £45. It's actually £35. It's $45 in the States, but it's actually £35 here in the UK. So it's not as expensive. Still expensive, but not as expensive. And also, hello, General, as well. I hope you're doing well. Welcome. Alright, so let's have a little look here. I'll tell you, I'll go over the droid stuff first. Just kind of get them out the way. Kind of thing. I think that's probably a good thing to probably do. So, a thing with the droids is these super battle droids, they're exactly the same as the ones that you get in the other clone and droid battle pack. So they're exactly the same. They're neat. They're definitely good. They're definitely good redesigns. As I said, and you get 3 of them, so you know, not going to complain about getting more droids. Dead certain. There's not much more to talk about on that one. Very, very simple. The spider droid redesign is actually really cool. I really like how they've completely redesigned this. Oops. Is that kind of I'm trying to see what it is. I think it's meant to be a lot lower than that, so something like that maybe. It's not gonna be 100% accurate, but you know, is what it is. The redesign of like the whole body, it looks a lot more accurate now. Because I think before it was just this whole like headpiece that was built here. It was like one bit. But how they've redesigned it, it's actually really good. It looks a lot more kind of accurate. Like, you look at that, that's a very accurate spider droid. So, like, you know, well done. I say well done to LEGO for that. It's a good redesign. Would we say we got too many spider droids now? Perhaps. I would say maybe in the future do something a bit different. I would say, you know, just something to mix it up a little bit. Something just to mix it up a little bit. But it was fun, Rum. I gotta go. Yeah, no worries, Hyena. Thank you for stopping by, man. Take care. Oh, droid bodies for leg parts. Droid bodies. Oh yeah. That's how. I think that's a design. I think that's they've used part of the design for the legs for quite a while now. I think. But it definitely said it works. It definitely does work. Yeah, no, good overall design for that one. All right, so into the bit that everyone has been wanting to see. We will go into the clones. And tell what. It's just going to state for the record, all of these clones, they're exactly the same. Like the prints, everything, all the prints here and everything are exactly the same. Why is that so bright? Hang on a minute. I'm readjust some things. Lighting is a little bit weird. Oh, hang on. There we go. There we go. That might be a little bit better. That was the white balance being a bit weird, actually, isn't it? Let me take a look. Auto white balance bad. Maybe that's a bit better. Hello, Saudi. Welcome in. So that boy out to do for the moment. I can't quite control it. But yeah. So all the like the legs, the body, helmet, head, they're all the same. All exactly the same, you know? And yeah, no, it's neat. They've done a good job. As I said, my only nitpick really is these printed like waist capes, the Karmas, whatever they're called. Not a fan of this look because they're only on the front and instead of on the back, it just doesn't look. It just looks weird. Them not having that. So I'm back. I was saying my cats. No worries, it's all good. Do I remember you from the logo stream? How could I forget you, Mr. Saudi? How could I forget? But one thing that is said, a good thing, these new pauldron pieces, I think are really, really good. I think they're a good upgrade to like the more like the fabric ones. They're a good upgrade to that. And I hope LEGO will continue doing more of those because it'll be good to see them in more different colors. And obviously this new rangefinder piece as well. This is very good. Very good upgrade. It's a very good upgrade. it's not quite 100%, kind of like going all the way down. You're gonna kind of put it a little bit lower to kind of get that look. Not 100%, but it looks a lot better. It definitely looks a lot better. So it's just said, you know what? I think that's a good upgrade. And I said, you get 3 of these range. If you're wondering about these rangefinders, because as far as I've been aware, as far as I've been told, these were only in the Django, the new UCS Slave 1 set. So obviously these were only exclusive to that, but since coming out in this, there's 3 of them in this set. So you don't have to worry about that if you want to get a couple of these. I put 2 on the clones, but you get a third. You do get a third one here. So woohoo. That's pretty good. And as I said, all the clones here are exactly the same. They're all all same print and everything. So, but yeah, and I said 4 of them is pretty neat. The Walker as well. This was a surprise. I'm very much surprised by the Walker. They've definitely got it to a really good scale. It's not. It's probably. You'd probably even say it's probably half the size of the one from the 501st pack that came out a few years ago. I'd say it's probably about half the size. So what? Let's put a clone. Let us seat a clone on top of here, shall we? Seat him up. Get him ready. Oh, can I... Hang on, it's a little bit tricky to kind of clip the hands in. I have to admit. There we go, he's in. He is in, and he's ready to roll. There we go. Oh my god, what is with my lighting? My lighting is so off. Maybe it's the brightness, perhaps. Let me turn down the brightness. No, that doesn't help. That definitely doesn't help. But you can see, it's, as I said, it's a good scale. I'm very impressed with how they've managed to get it very detailed and very kind of close to the scale as possible. Like I said, is it still completely minifig scale? No, absolutely not. Definitely not. Not even probably, as I said, not even close. It's probably still got to be kind of like half the size of this, I reckon. Probably somehow. I don't quite know how they do that, but in general, as I said, it looks good. It looks good. My only gripe is here. This needs... I'm not saying to get rid of the plate feature, because that would be daft. Getting rid of one of the only plate features in a set. It just needs to add something here. So it's like maybe it's one of these kind of like bar pieces like attached onto here. Just so you've got like the long kind of Canon part of it as well. Just to kind of combine the two. It would be a nice kind of mix, I think. Just humble opinion. That would be my humble opinion. I might actually try and do something for that, actually. Maybe after stream. And I'll put it in a post, perhaps. But yeah, no, as I said, I'm very impressed with the Walker is very good. Very nicely done. Very nicely designed. Good scale. It's not too big. Probably, probably the best size. It's probably the best sized ATRT that they've done so far. And the best kind of detailed. So, yeah, no, I'm impressed. Very impressed with the Walker. Alright, let's readjust my focus. So there is a lot more settings. There is a lot more settings in this webcam thing. Than in my old one, I must admit. So let me put the auto white balance back on just a minute. There we go. That's a bit better. Right, well. To address the elephant in the room, yes, the price. It is a lot. I would even say for £35. If this set was 30, that I could probably get behind, maybe. Because I said, because the amount of pieces they put into this Walker, and obviously the more detailing they've done with the spider droid, then yeah, I would say $30 would have been a good price, I think. I think for this extra $5, they could have probably included maybe 2 regular battle droids into this as well. Just to kind of just more... The droids really wouldn't be too much to add in, I don't think. I think that would be my thing with it. Because the problem is... The biggest problem, I think, with this set at the moment in time, right? Actually, just before I continue on, let me just go and grab something a second. One moment. One momento. I'm still in the room. Opening the cupboard and grabbing it. Alright, so the biggest problem with this set at the moment is currently... Just zoom out a little bit because I don't know if I'm going to be able to get all this in. Currently, Lego already has this set. If you remember before, I built this set on stream before. I got another one sealed at the moment because there was a birthday present from previous year. And the problem, and this set, you might say, well, Ben, why is that a problem? Well, the problem is that this battle pack, this one here, is £25. So this here is £25. And bearing in mind, figure-wise, you get an extra two battle droids in here. So bear that in mind. This is 25, and this is 35. So it's £10 more. And as I said, the quality of these builds, there's more pieces like in the Walker, and there's more pieces, and they've done a good job with the Spider Walker. And obviously you've got new pauldrons, you've got the new rangefinders, etc, etc. You have got new parts in there, but the problem is, if you're going to buy a battle pack, if you're going to army build, right, what are you most likely going to go for? Are you going to go for the expensive one or the cheaper one? Because I can assure you, the kids will probably go for the cheaper one. That is just a given. That's just my thing. That's really, I think, the big problem with this. It's not necessarily its price. It's not just its price itself. It's the fact that there is another Clone and Droid battle pack on the market for cheaper than this. And it said, in £10. It's a lot. It's a lot cheaper, and it says, and you get extra droids in there. So do the math. Do the maths on that one. It's what would you personally do if you were going to get either of these ones? If you're going to get that one or this, oops, I don't really know the best way to kind of get that. If you're going to get this one, this one here, or this one here, bearing in mind that this one is £10 cheaper. Like I said, which one are you likely to go for? Because personally, I think most people would go for the cheaper one. And as I said, that ultimately is the problem. Not necessarily, not just the price is a big issue, but the ultimate problem is that this set has come out is out at the same time as another battle pack is, and the new one is more expensive. So I know what I would do personally if I was going to army build. I would get the previous one. You get more droids, and it's £10 less. So it's like really, there's really there's no reason to really buy this one other than getting the new stuff. But for my general recommendation for this set, wait for this to go on sale. Just wait. And it's definitely for the people in the States. For goodness sake, do not buy this set. If you're in the States, do not buy this set on day one. Just don't be stupid. Because I said this is £35 here, but in the States I believe its retail price is $45, which is oof. Actually, let me do some quick googling. How much is $45 in pounds? Let me have a look. $45. Oops. In pounds. Okay. Interesting. Technically, the $45 price mark is actually... It's apparently like roughly... It's £34. So actually, it's actually accurate pricing. It's actually pretty accurate. For some reason I thought $44 would have been a couple more pounds, but no. It's actually accurate. It's actually quite accurate pricing. Still doesn't justify it being $45 though. Absolutely not. So, gosh, it's tricky. It is a tricky one, guys, I think. Tricky in the sense that... Oops, sorry. I'm trying to readjust this again. I think ultimately with this set, it's good. It's a very good set. It's just I don't see anyone coming in day one to buy this because it's too expensive. It is too expensive, especially considered bearing Jesus Christ, Englishman. I can't speak. Englishman, do you speak it? No, I don't. The biggest problem really. Yeah, currency has been getting weakened in yours. Fair enough. As I said, the big problem with this set is that it is currently in stores at the same time as a similar set that's cheaper by £10. And I said £10 is a lot. And bearing in mind, in that £10, in that cheaper set, you get 2 extra battle droids. So, as I said, to me, it's a no-brainer. For me, if you were compared from this one compared to the newer one, you would do that. Absolutely, because you get so much stuff in this one as well. I actually forgot how much stuff you get in this set. As I said, you get the stab, you got the tri-droids, you got a turret, you got a speeder, you got a crate as well, and as I said, and you got 5 droids and 4 clones. So it's like, yeah, I think that is the main problem. I think with this set is that it is come out the same time as another clone battle package. I don't know how much long. I don't know if that older one is scheduled to be discontinued this year. It could be. I'm not sure. There would definitely be definitely would have to try and find that out, I reckon. But yeah, my opinion, if I were to give this out of 10, I'd probably giving it a slow. I'm probably gonna have to give it a 7, maybe a 7, purely because of the price. Because other than that, this set I think is perfect. It's a good place. It's a good playset. It's a good army builder battle pack. It's just £10 more really than it should be. It should be. If they really wanted this to do well, they should have made this the exact same price as the previous battle pack. Well, the previous clone and droid battle pack, you know. That's what they should have done. But obviously, with all these new molded pieces and stuff in it, they obviously weren't going to do that. Yeah, I think the score is going to have to be a 7 purely for the price, and it's a shame because this is a good set. I'm very impressed with how the scale of the walker they've got here, and I'm very impressed with how they've redone the spider droid, and the clones look great. They look absolutely fantastic. I might have to try and get hold of Bly without getting the MTT just to see what he looks, just to see what he's like, I reckon. But yeah, I think that's my opinion. What do you guys think? Do you think this was a fair review? Do you guys in there think I gave a fair review of this? Just curiosity, or what's your opinion? I'd love to hear what you guys think. Have a little chat about it if you want. As I said, it's just lots of... I think it's just a shame, really. Because I suppose in a sense as well, if if you just kind of got this as a powder pack, yeah, I just work out. I have no opinions. But no, as I was saying, do you think I gave a fair review of it? But an interesting thing is, like, what if, question here, if this was just a pack, and this was, say, £20, because that's the price of the battle packs is, do you reckon this would be better? Do you reckon it would be better if this was just having these clones on their own and this being like £20? Do you reckon that would have been a better way, a better thing to do, maybe? Because personally, I think that would have been a better one. This might have been better doing. It might have been better doing it that way instead, having just the clone part for maybe £20. Because I think this would have gone right off the shelves. I think. And maybe having a separate droid one, maybe. I don't know. See there, the price doesn't add up when you take away the battle droids and replace them with a few accessories. Yeah, exactly. That's just what I mean. It's just kind of. The thing is, really, so they've taken it's less figures, but they've just kind of, but the builds are just a bit more detailed. That's essentially what it is. I think they could have very easily left. They could have very easily left the two standard battle droids in this set, and it really wouldn't have changed much. I don't think it would have done. That's, I think, an opinion on that. They could have very easily just put those two battle droids in, but they just didn't. Just build it myself. Just change the helmets to Konami Customs. Also, I loved ones. My first bio droids were. Oh, fair enough. Hello, Imperial. Welcome. Welcome. I'm just kind of giving my final. Just kind of giving my kind of final review of it. I'm giving this set like a 7, probably a 7 out of 10, just purely for the price. I said if it wasn't. If it was just cheap, if it was just £10 less, or even £5 less, I would give this a much higher score, I think. Because it's a good set. It is a good set. I cannot. Like I said, if anyone is saying like the set, like if we take the price out of it, take the price of this set out of the equation. If people are saying that this set is bad, then they are high, because this set is good. It is very, very good. It's just the price. It's just ultimately, again, with Lego, the problem is with Lego, it's the price. That is ultimately the problem with this set. It is the price. Ah. It's just a shame. It really is just such a shame that this set is so much money, because it really is a good set. It is a very good set. But yeah. It's just bizarre. The ATRD is amazing. Maybe I'm going to change the 5 one to a similar model. Yeah, no, definitely. I think you have all the pieces. Should have all the similar pieces to it, so you could definitely make it to a similar scale for sure. Yeah, it's, as I said, I think it's good. The new clones look great as well. I think the printing on them is, I think the printing on these guys look great as well. It's just that price, man. It's just that price. It's just a damn shame about the price. Right. I think something I'm probably going to do is I'm gonna find some pieces to see if I can try and modify this just slightly. I have an idea on what I want to do. Whether or not I'll be able to actually get that fully on is another question entirely, but I have to wait and see what I can do with that, maybe. I'll have an experiment and see what I can build with that. I'm quite confident I could do something. Quietly. Have to wait and see. Change mine to the Konami custom ones. Yeah, no, that's fair. That's fair. If you like the more detailed, if you want those more detailed helmets, that's fair. But I think those helmets look pretty good. I think they've done a fab job of it, so. No, I think the rangefinders are pretty good. I think they're a good change. I think they look pretty good, if I do say so myself. What I didn't know is that those rangefinders were originally exclusive to the Jango Fett UCS Slave 1. I had no idea about that. That's completely news to me. completely different news to me. I had no idea. So it's obviously good that you can get a hold of those rangefinders. You can get a hold of them now in a cheaper set. But yeah, I feel like at this point I'm just kind of ranting. I'm just kind of rambling at the moment. So there's nothing more. There's not really much more for me to add to this, really. Other than really, the main thing I will say is if you want to get the set, just wait for it to go on sale. Even if it goes down by £5, I think that's better. But if you can get it for like 25, that would be the best time to get it, I think. Wait for this to maybe go down to 25 and then go from there, perhaps. And yeah, not too bad. Good set. Just a damn shame about the price. Joe's a rangefinder I love to make, so I use a Konami custom ones and Lego previous ones. I will use this one too. I just mean it just looks different and more diversified in the individual type and figure. That's fair. No, that's fair. That said, I think it looks good. It's definitely a much more detailed one. I think it looks good. But yeah, that's my humble opinion on that one, I think. Right. As I was looking forward now to Saturday stream, as I've mentioned, we're gonna be watching Clone Wars 2003. And just to make a note on things, you can, for people who obviously don't have Disney Plus or whatever, you can actually watch the 2003 Clone Wars on YouTube. They've got the full first part in one video, but then they've got the part 2 of it. They've got part 2 of it in separate parts, not as in one video. I will not be posting. Oh, are you busy? Are you busy on that Saturday, Martin? No problem. No worries. Not a problem at all. Fair enough. Yeah, no, I think you can. I'm pretty certain you can. If anything, what I might do, I might just watch one. Maybe just watch one part, because at least that one, it's all in one video. I have to see if I can find part 2 in its own video. That'd be good, but I don't know. That is the only issue. But I will wait and see on that one. I shall wait and see, and we'll come to a conclusion on that one then, I reckon. But yeah, that's essentially the idea, that it can be watched on YouTube, which is good. It's what you'd want. What I want, but I think it is also on Disney Plus as well. If you would like to watch it there, so that'll be the thing to note. We have that. Yeah, no, I think I think there's not much more for me to really add to this. So, to be honest, I could probably wrap it up here. I can have a look to see if there's anyone we can read. I don't think there is, but I can have a look. I can have a looky. Things come up on Sunday, but it's most likely because I don't have a real reason to watch it. But it's actually because I don't have a real reason to watch it. No, it's fine if you don't want to. As I said, it's just a fun. It's only just a fun thing. If you're not that bothered by it, you don't have to. It's no worries at all, Martin. Not a problemo. I like to watch me some good old Samurai Jack style animation in Star Wars. To answer the question about reading, there is none. There is absolutely none. So we will scratch that one out. So the Greyjoy, both Sith and Jedi, they just balance the use of the Force, but They're more Sith than Jedi. Arr. They lean towards the dark side. Interesting. That's pretty cool. Okay. Someone made a playlist of it on YouTube. Yes, that's what I mean. There is a playlist. That'll be the playlist to watch. Essentially... Man, well, we'll work it out. I might try and see if I can maybe just watch the playlist. If I can get it up. If I can get the actual playlist up and my laptop just not die. That'll be a bonus, but we'll wait and see. We'll see. The only problem is with watching it on YouTube is adverts. That's the only thing. So I would, if you have Disney Plus, I'd recommend watching it there. But if not, you know, just have to watch the playlist. And just tricky. I suppose this is all the upsides to potentially having a Discord server, so you can actually stream it and watch it then maybe. But it is what it is. Yeah, no, appreciate that, man. Appreciate that. Yeah, we'll wait and we'll have a... We'll see how it all goes. Have a go. We'll see how it goes. I mean, this is it. We can definitely watch the whole first one because that whole one is in one video. It would be great if I could find the second part of it in one video. That would be great, but I don't think that goes. So we probably have to watch that one in parts. But as I said, we'll work it out. I'll make a post of it. I suppose I could make a post of it tonight, actually. Potentially. Yeah, I'll see. I'll work out something. I'll post a link to the playlist. So anyone who is interested in coming to watch it, we can watch it together then. It'll be pretty cool to see. So, yeah. On that note, ladies and gentlemen, I think we will wrap it up there. So I just kind of last 20 minutes has been a bit of a ramble, but this is me, and we should know this by now. But yeah, I hope you all enjoyed. No, you're gonna miss out. Yeah, no, exactly. Yeah, no, I'll make a post of it. I'll make a post of it tomorrow instead of maybe a fig bar tomorrow. I'll do I'll make a post on that then. I've been seeing Age of Jedi for murdering their Grandmaster. Oh dear. Ooh, interesting. An interesting one. I'm assuming that must be a Legends thing, I assume. But yeah, hopefully I'll see some of you guys there on Saturday. But as I said, if you're not interested in watching it, it's not a problem. It's just a fun little thing I thought could be interesting to do. But yeah, ultimately, thank you all very much for watching. Thank you all very much for watching. I hope you all have a good rest of your night, and hopefully I'll see some of you guys on Saturday for a little watch along. Goodbye from here, and take care. Bye!